Okay. Good morning, guys. This is me, Hannah. I want to take the time to share a little story while I take off my rings and all my bracelets and watches off at night. Well, my number one thing is safety. Safety, safety, safety. I'm going to hound this on your brains a lot more because I have a little life story that happened back when I was younger of why I make those decisions. More so. Well, when I was younger, I had a Barbie watch on my arm, a kid's watch. No, it wasn't the fanciest thing in the world, but it was a normal watch. And I was wearing it to bed once, and it had my watch so tight to where it was cutting off circulation. Like, I'm going to take off my Fitbit to show you. Like, I had it so jammed tight to where it was cutting off circulation in my left hand. My mom had to take a pair of scissors and try to free my hand. Like, cut off the watch. And for the longest time, I've had a gray spot all over my arm. Like, all over this wrist here. It was so dark to where I was like, people were worrying, saying, hey, I got abused, but I was not abused. My past teachers were really that terrified of it. I kept saying, no, my parents don't hit me. And they didn't, nobody knew what it was. Like, my parents never grabbed me, never hit me, none of those things. Like, I can show you about the size. It was about the size of a thumb here. That's about how graphic it was. And one day I was in PE class, and my teacher asked about it and said, hey, what happened to your arm? Hey, what happened to your arm? And they all thought, hey, somebody tried to do something to me. And I think, no, nobody hit me. No, nobody hurt me. Because I know my family's dynamics better than they do. Because I live with my folks every day and I love them to death. And what happened was, my mom saw the spot on my arm and she knew where it was from. She knew a little bit more. You know, if I would have known this back then, or what it was, I could have told them, say, hey, look, my mom had to cut off a watch from my arm because I wore it too tight. And there's a term for that called vasoconstriction. I was looking it up just a little bit earlier. Why it took a little bit longer to heal up. And like right here, like I had it so gray to where it wasn't really showing the pigmentation of the skin. It was bad. Like, I didn't feel any pain from it, but it was just a lot of discoloration right here that caused it. But I know you can't tell it now because it kind of rerouted itself to my hand a little bit. And I learned not to wear even Fitbit too tight either. I make sure the Fitbit can move around a little bit. At nighttime, now I don't even wear a watch. I don't. There's been studies on the Fitbits and Apple Watches alike to where I'm convinced I'm not wearing one at night. Number one, I was like, okay, well, it cut off my circulation if I do this. But it also showed in other videos it can be much worse than that. It can be like cause people to have second and third degree burns in the arm and lose feeling in that arm. I say, oh, no, I'm taking it off, and I do at night. That's why I probably take the rings off, to make sure I won't lose circulation in my fingers. I take my bracelet off. You know, she's comfortable, but I take it off anyways, just so I give my arms a break from wearing them. And then I take this off, because sometimes if I leave this on, and this is on the side that got in the gray spot, I do take it off, because sometimes Fitbits have a tendency of causing second and third degree burns. Some people have to go to the hospital to get it checked out. And that's why I put it on charger and said I'm going to give this a rest for being worn all day. You know. And plus I didn't want to have that burn on my arm after vessels in there kind of keep having to rebound itself from the past experience. I wanted to make sure that I give that arm a break at all times, you know. Or as much as possible. So I hope this little educational experience is worth it to y'all, and I'll see y'all with the lesson video later today. Peace, love, and this is Hannah.